distinguished chief guest, former Foreign Secretary of India, Nirupama Rao, member of Board of Governors of IIMB, Professor Malavika Harita, alumni, faculty colleagues, students, staff, and all guests present. A very warm welcome to all of you to our 52nd Foundation Day. As we celebrate this milestone, I would like to begin by expressing our deep gratitude to Dr. Devi Shetty, Chairperson, Board of Governors, IIM Bangalore, and the board for their continued faith, leadership, and guidance. I would like to acknowledge the support that the Institute has received for all its activities from the central government, specifically the Ministry of Education, as well as other departments, and the Government of Karnataka, for which we would like to extend our gratitude once again. IIM Bangalore recognizes the partnership of various academic institutions, corporations, and government, as well as non-governmental organizations, which have contributed immensely to the Institute's pursuit of excellence. Equally exemplary are the contributions of all our brand ambassadors, the illustrious alumni, immensely talented faculty, our dear students, and dedicated staff, whose concerted efforts continue to enhance IIM Bangalore's global standing among leading management schools across the world. The Institute remains committed not only to providing world-class management education, but also to shaping minds, cultivating thought leadership, and building leaders with the ability to make a significant social impact. Creating such global change agents, nurturing skill building and entrepreneurial ecosystem through NSR Cell, promoting sustainability, and contributing to the welfare of business, government, and society, as well as to the broader goal of nation building, are milestones that make IIM Bangalore a class apart. Today, it is my privilege to present a few highlights of IIM Bangalore's major achievements over the past year. We are constantly reinventing ourselves, and that is reflected in both global and national rankings. Each of our programs has shown exceptional performance against global benchmarks, bearing testimony to our tradition of excellence. PGP, our two-year MBA program, ranked number 1 in India and 28 globally in the Financial Times Masters in Management ranking, making the Institute the only Indian B school to feature in the global top 30. It also ranked 30th globally, second in Asia, number 1 in India in the QS Masters in Management 2026 rankings. PGPBA made a strong debut, placing within the top 60 globally and number 1 in India in the QS Masters in Business Analytics 2026 ranking. Note that this program is just about 5 years old. EPGP, our one-year full-time MBA program, once again positioned IIMB among the top 3 business schools in the Asia-Pacific region and retained its position as India's number 1 in Bloomberg Business Week Best B Schools ranking 2025-26. It also featured in the top 10 in Asia, number 1 in India in the QS Global MBA rankings 2026. PGPEM ranked 50 in worldwide, 10th in the Asia-Pacific region, and first in India in the QS EMBA World University Rankings 2025. IIM Bangalore also reaffirmed its standing as one of India's premier management institutions and placed second in the management category of 2025 NIRF rankings. We have launched 2 new undergraduate programs, BSc Honors in Data Science and BSc Honors in Economics. The curriculum will integrate economics, data science, philosophy, communication, and ethics. We established new centers, such as the Tony James Center for Private Equity and Venture Capital, with the generous support of our distinguished alumnus, Mr. Matthew Syriac. We have hosted prestigious national and global summits and conferences attended by respected academicians and industry leaders. We have executed numerous memoranda of understanding with government bodies, academic institutions, and corporations. We have been chosen by the Joint Secretary of the Smart Cities Mission, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, to present 3 thematic impact studies. 5 students from our BBA DBE program were selected for the first of its kind, fully funded 2-week international immersion at Hiroshima University, Japan. The initiative was coordinated by Mizowa India Japan Study Center. Our digital learning arm, IIMBX, has launched a FinTech certificate program for young professionals in collaboration with the government of Karnataka. Along with fostering excellence in academics and research, our vision places strong emphasis on environmental awareness, social impact, and sustainable living. The TCI IIMB Supply Chain Sustainability Lab, for instance, recently hosted a sustainability and material compliance conference on enabling industry today for standards of tomorrow to deliberate the repositioning of sustainability, not as a compliance burden, but as a driver of innovation, resilience, and differentiation. On the World Environment Day in June, we released IIMB Sustainability Report, audited by a third party. The report captures both retrospective insights and a forward-looking roadmap aligned with internationally recognized sustainability frameworks to maintain transparency, accuracy, and accountability. We also introduced a new core course for our PGP students titled Responsible Business and Sustainability. Our efforts in promoting inclusion and diversity led us to co-host the Purple Economy Dialogue, where leaders from diverse industries gather to explore the intersection of disability accessibility and the transformative potential of disability-related products and services for the broader economy. Specifically, the discussion highlighted how solutions that prioritize accessibility can reshape markets, enhance innovative pipelines, and deliver sustainable value across the value chain spectrum. Earlier this year, the LCTA Sustainability Awards 24-25 acknowledged our work in sustainability and recognized us with a silver award. Instituted by the Electronic City Industrial Township Authority, the awards celebrate organizations that lead with responsible environmental action. IIMB was recognized among the educational and research institutions for its impactful initiatives and commitment to the environmental stewardship. Our faculty are world-class management academicians and researchers, and I like to highlight a few of their numerous achievements. Let me first start by congratulating Professor Srivardhani Jha, chairperson of NSR Cell and faculty in the entrepreneurship area, who was conferred with the National Teachers Award 2025 by the Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Professor Pulak Ghosh from Decision Sciences area has been appointed as the member of Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister of India. Researchers from the finance and accounting area, Professor Varun Jindal and PhD scholar Sanjit Jain, won the Best Research Paper Award, first prize in the corporate finance track at the 2025 edition of the Research Symposium on Finance and Economics. The research paper, Banking Against the Odds, Performance and Lending Efficiency of Government Banks During Crisis, co-authored by a team of finance and accounting area researchers, including Professor Sangarshan Basu, Professor Nitin Vishan, and doctoral program scholar Joel Christopher, won the Best Paper Award in the Economics and Finance track in the same conference. The paper, Technology-Enabled Agent Choice and Uptake of Social Assistance Programs, Evidence from India's Food Security Program, co-authored by Professor Maya Ganesh from the Production and Operations Management area, won the 2025 Rolf Gomery Best Industry Studies Paper Award. The recognition is conferred annually on the most impactful research article nominated by editorial teams from top 10 leading journals. Published in Manufacturing and Service Operations Management, the paper with critical insights for public sector program design examines how introducing agent choice in India's public distribution system affects beneficiary participation. Professor Sai Chitranjan from the strategy area, Apurva Sanaria from the OBHRM area, and Harshita Ravi, former academic associate in the entrepreneurship area, received the Best Paper Award at the 10th Indian Academy of Management Conference in the International Business track. Professor Rusha Das of the Public Policy area was invited as a visiting scholar by the Exeter Center for Environmental Law in Cornwall for a month-long engagement during June and July 2025. The opportunity enabled her to engage with leading scholars in environmental governance as well as initiate institutional collaboration at the intersection of law, policy, and business. She also received a prestigious research grant from Zurich University of Applied Sciences for her co-developed project titled Local Environmental Democracy and Green Transition, Mapping Institutional Mechanism and Political Mobilizations. Professor Neelam Kaushik from the strategy area won the Best Paper Award at the second edition of the India Strategy Conference. Additionally, our PhD student Anupa Shogan, under the guidance of Professor Neelam Kaushik, received the AOM STR Global Scholarship Award at the same conference. Professor Anand Dio from the Decision Sciences area was honored with the IIM Outstanding Simulation Publication Award 2024 by the Informed Simulation Society. Our students and our alumni remain our pride and joy. I'd like to congratulate the recipients of the Institute's Alumni Service Awards for 2025, Naveen Kumar, PGP 1999. We need a bigger applause. Karan Bhagat, PGP 2001, and Michael Secura, PGP 2010. In today's global uncertainty, I am pleased to share that IIM Bangalore is making the most of this period of change and opportunity to reaffirm its role as a hub of ideas, innovation, and impact. Today's headlines are dominated by geopolitical tension, division, and conflict. Given the current events worldwide, we must ask whether the core human values of empathy and moral responsibility for one another continue to guide our collective actions. I reminded of the Chinese traveler and Buddhist monk, Xuanzang. Xuanzang spent more than 3 years traveling from China to India in the 7th century. He faced life-threatening challenges throughout his journey. During his 19 years of journey in India and to India, he covered over 25,000 kilometers, traversing 110 kingdoms, mostly on foot. A significant portion of Indian history is known to us through Xuanzang's travel diary. Yes, the question is, why did he take such a journey in which he could have lost his life? He was not pursuing a career promotion or personal wealth, but rather seeking an uncorrupted truth. Because for Xuanzang, India was the holy country where Buddha walked and taught. India is not a political geography, but a spiritual heartland. As we observe this Foundation Day, we must commit ourselves to grounding our current material development in the profound spiritual and ethical principles inherited from great masters such as Buddha and Adi Shankara. Thank you.